I was just playing around here in IDEOGRAM, creating lots of different types of watercolor designs. Now, in fact, I was actually using one of my latest GPTs, which is this just here, and it's my Clipart bundle generator. Now, this is going to be released this Friday coming, and also in my IDEO Mastery course. Now, if you want to check this out, there's going to be a link down in the description. But nonetheless, I was playing around, creating a bunch of designs, as you can see just here. And I really liked this one. I really liked the style and how it looks. So what I started doing was making more similar clip art in this style, and they look really nice as well. Now, what I want to do in this video is show you how you can take this prompt, head on over to ChatGPT, give it a couple of commands, and have an endless supply of ideas, and in this style. Now, I've already gone through the process of actually doing this, so let's head on over to here to ChatGPT. Now, this is actually also done on the free account as well, or the free version, as you can see up here in the left-hand corner. Now, the first thing you're going to want to say is this: I am an AI graphic designer. Now, I don't class myself as an AI graphic designer at all. This is just what I like to put when talking to ChatGPT. But nonetheless, I am an AI graphic designer and create art through prompts. I need help with some new ideas. I'm going to give you one of my favourite prompts, and I want you to keep the same format and only change out the windows for something else that would work well. Do you understand? Just respond with yes. So we have the yes, so this is what I then asked it. Here is the prompt, so that's the prompt. So if we come back over to here, these are actually currently on my private profile, but by the time you watch this, I'll actually put them over here on my public profile as well. And what I'm about to share with you can actually be done with any of the prompts which have created these designs just here. But nonetheless, let's come back over to my private. Let's click back onto the windows, because this is the prompt that I took. I then plugged it here, as you can see, and then I put, can you first give me a list of 20 items that would work well with this prompt? And then we have a bunch of ideas. So doors, lanterns, birdhouses, mirrors, bookshelves, tea sets, clock faces, and many, many more. Again, you can even do this with any prompt which you find over on IDEOGRAM. Now, once it gave me all of ideas, it's as simple as just putting, now give me the modified prompt for doors. So we have the exact same prompt just here, but again, it switched out windows for doors. I put do the same for lanterns, and that's what we got just here. So if we take this, let's make a couple of different more and put that there, and let's take bookshelves instead. So now let's change that. We'll click enter, and now we're going to have a prompt for bookshelves and in that style. So now if we copy this, we can come over to IDEOGRAM just here. We can plug that in there. We can click magic prompt on. I'll do this on my private for now. But then we're going to use Model 2.0 and Rendering Turbo. We use Rendering Turbo because it only uses one credit. And now we can click Generate. And if we come back over to, that's the wrong one, just here, we can do that again for any of the ideas. So in fact, let's do one more. Let's take picture frames. We'll take this one. We'll plug that there. We'll click Enter. And now we're going to have a prompt for this as well. So now if we take this, we'll copy, we'll come back over to IDEOGRAM, we'll put that in here as well, we'll do the exact same settings, and we'll click Generate. Now let's go back one and let's take a look at these. Now, one thing I have noticed is that a couple of the generations that you create aren't going to be that good, but a couple of them will. Now, if you don't get the results that you want, all you have to simply do is just redo the prompt and you'll get some different designs. But if we take a look here, these actually look really, really nice. These ones look good as well, and so do these. It's just this one that didn't quite work out. So what I could do is keep these three designs and have a whole set of just bookshelves. Now I really like this one, I really like the colours on this, so I'm going to remix at 100%, I'm going to turn magic prompt off, and then I'm going to remix. Now I do this to stay a lot more organised and clean up my generations. I actually made a video all about this the other day, so what I suggest doing is just going through and having a little watch. What I'll do is also link it down in the description. Now once I've done that at 100%, so I could get my 4 same generations, I then go ahead and delete this original one. And then if we come back to here, I have 4 generations which are practically the same. Now I do that just to keep everything clean, and I know what every generation is just at a quick glance. Now if we take a look at this one, these turned out pretty well as well. This one's a little bit off because obviously the frames go over the edge, but this one looks good, that one looks good, and this one looks good as well. In fact, I really like this one, so we're going to remix, turn off, and then delete this one. And now, as we can see, we're following that same style. So if we come back over to here, let's in fact just do 2 more, so I can keep it a little bit more organised and have a line of 4. But we could do bicycles, umbrellas. Let's try umbrellas, see how that turns out. So we'll plug that there, we'll click enter, and then let's do another one as well. So we'll copy, paste that in there, we'll come up to here, and let's do hats. So we'll copy, plug that in there, click enter. Let's take that other prompt, which is just here, we'll copy, come over to IDEOGRAM, plug that in there, get rid of that, magic prompt on, and click generate. And let's do this last one as well. Let's go through the process and then we'll take a look. So we'll click generate. Now let's just give this a second, and then we'll take a look at these to see how they look. And there we go. So again, this one doesn't look that great. This one looks really good, I'm liking that. This one looks okay, and the others not so much. So out of these generations, there's only one that I like. But again, if none of these were to my standards, I could simply just input the prompt again to get other generations. But nonetheless, I really like this, so we're going to click 100% off and remix, then we're going to delete this one, just like that. And let's take a look at this. So that didn't turn out how we want, doesn't look that great. This one looks okay, but this one looks a little bit off. This one looks even better, and that one not so much. So let's go with this one, let's remix, and then we'll take a look at all of these to see if it's kept that style. So we'll delete, we'll have a look, give that a second, and then there we go. So as you can see, it does follow the same style, and they do look really, really good. So if you want to steal this vintage watercolor prompt, then come through to my public profile, and then all you have to do is click on any design that you like, and then you can use the prompt, just copy like that, come over to ChatGPT, prime it first by saying all of this, and then you should start getting some really nice prompts which you can then use to create some new designs. Now, if you found this video helpful at all, then please consider giving me a like, as it really helps out the channel. And if you're not too sure what to watch next, click right here and watch this playlist.